Welcome to the Bear Essentials, news and views from the Bear Pit, Stratford-upon-Avon's little theatre with big ideas. Hi, I'm Penny SK, and today we're going on a backstage tour of the Bear Pit. With me is Bear Pit backstage aficionado, Jacquie Campbell. Hi, Jacquie.
Hello, Penny.
So we're standing in the black box of the theatre, but Jacquie is going to take us backstage. So Jacquie, lead the way and we'll have a look.
Okay. So this is what we call the dock. So this is our backstage area, and this is luxurious compared to many amateur theatres I've worked in. So we've got a good sized space for all the backstage stuff to happen here, and for actors, of course, to wait to go on and make their entrances. Sometimes change here, do whatever they need to do. Here we've got the stage manager's desk. So this is where the show is run from, because once you get to the actual performances, I guess to sort of technical and dress rehearsal, the stage manager takes over the running of the show from the director. So poor director, then he's just condemned to sit there and watch. From then on, it's the stage manager running things. So this is the powerhouse where it all happens from. And we have radios so that we can communicate with front of house and with the technical desk and so on, and everybody knows what's going on.
And I'm looking to the side and I can see a skull peeking out of the cupboard. What's this?
That's a previous stage manager who just got exhausted. So this is a props cupboard. So this is full of all sorts of small props that have been beautifully organised, not by me, I hasten to add. So we've got things like lighters and stage cigarettes. You can see old newspapers. What else? We've got the skull. We've got old bits of kit like cameras and phones and things. All sorts of this cupboard. We've just got lots and lots of small props that come in so handy for all sorts of productions. So we try and build up, we've got a big collection of props. None of them worth anything except to us, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And for us, they're invaluable.
So we're walking down the corridor past the toilets that are used by the audience, and we're going into our largest dressing room backstage, how many people would fit in here, do you think, Jacquie?
Oh, depends how big they are, really. When we've got a big cast, we fit a lot of people in. I'm trying to think the most we've had in. Well, when we did the Twits, because children, there are special rules governing what space children must have, and they must be separate from the adult cast. So we had our entire adult cast in this one room, all changing together. Okay. It was cosy, but they all got on very well, so it was fine. But yeah, I mean, you can comfortably fit 8 to 10 people in here. Less comfortably more, but you do what you need to do, really.
That's show business, isn't it?
Indeed.
So what we also have in here is a staircase. We're going up the stairs to the mezzanine level, which is very exciting. Going through a little gateway here, and oh my goodness, it's like entering another world. What can we see here, Jacquie?
So this is our wardrobe. And it is, as you can see, it really is packed floor to ceiling with absolute gems in terms of costumes. So here we've got a rail of 1940s ladies' skirts and dresses and coats and so on. You can see we've got boxes of wigs, makeup, skull caps, all sorts of things. There, if we turn around here, we've got dress jewellery, we've got a whole row of 1920s to Victorian costumes. And then through here, if you just duck your head...
I'm ducking under a big bar right now.
Rail. In here, we've got rails that are just packed with costumes. So on this side, we've got men's costumes, everything from tailcoats, tweed jackets, There's dinner jackets there, dressing gowns, linen jackets, all sorts of coats and so on. We've got everything from waistcoats, ties,
To underwear,
scarves,
men's underwear.
and yes, that does get used quite regularly. Yes, it's surprising how many men have to get undressed on stage actually, and need a special pair of pants. Yeah, shoes, loads of hats. We've got braces tucked in there. We've got belts. We've got all
so
sorts.
much.
It's amazing. And then we've got all the ladies' costumes here. So we've got dresses, coats. We've got evening dresses. Under here we've got blouses and suits and jackets, and trousers, skirts, vintage scarves, aprons, handbags.
It's a vintage shopper's delight, isn't it?
It is. It's fantastic.
Really gorgeous.
It really is lovely, and it gets very well used.
So thank you so much, Jacquie. That has been an absolutely fascinating tour of Backstage. So you've been a volunteer here for, you said, a 2.5 years, nearly 3. What do you get out of volunteering? Why do you enjoy it so much?
I just love it. I have a wonderful time here. Right from the very beginning, I felt very much part of it because I was made to feel so welcome. And I think there are a number of things I get from working backstage. One is the creativity. You know, when you're suddenly asked to produce some kind of prop or find the right costume or create the right atmosphere, that's fantastic, and you do that. So you're challenging yourself all the time, or directors are challenging you all the time, and that's great. So I love that creative side. Finding the answer to things, solving problems is fantastic. I also love the teamwork, because every production, a big part of it is about building a team.
Yeah.
And hopefully, in the best productions, that team isn't just the cast, because that's very important to build a team, a sense of family amongst your cast. But if you can also extend that team so that the backstage crew feel really part of that team.
Absolutely.
That's the best possible feeling. So I love being part of a team, and I love watching a production build, and that sense of team is created as you go along, and you get to the point where you're performing and it's wonderful and everybody's carrying along as one.
So I guess all this volunteering must take up quite a lot of your time.
Yes, it does, but actually there are opportunities for people to give as much or as little time as they want to. So if you're stage managing a production, then yes, of course, you're with it through the whole process, and it is very time intensive. But stage manager is only one of the people there. You need people backstage to help move set, and some of those people might only be able to help on 2 or 3 performances and maybe a couple of rehearsals. That's absolutely fine. You can rota people in, you can train them up to do what you need to do. You break the jobs into manageable chunks, and people are very welcome to come and help. Costumes, for Cherry Orchard, which is coming up in October, we've got a team of 4 people on our costume team. They're all doing as much as they can. So there are lots and lots of opportunities to help in big ways and in small.
Sounds really exciting. Thank you ever so much, Jacquie. It's been wonderful to see Backstage.
Oh, it's a pleasure.